What's up, guys? Amazing Asins here, and welcome to my YouTube channel. So today I'm going to get into an in-depth Keepa tutorial. So this is going to be your Bible if you are starting out selling on Amazon. Even if you are more experienced, the better you are with Keepa, the better you will be at online arbitrage and wholesale. And I say this because Keepa is the most valuable skill, because you have to understand the data points that you are looking at to be able to make educated buying decisions. So this video is going to get into the basics of Keepa. What you need to know is the price, the amount of sellers, and the sales rank. That will be all covered, as well as some more in-depth stuff as far as Keepa, like buy box statistics and the offers tab, which will help you make a better buying decision. So I hope you guys enjoyed the tutorial, and let me know what you thought down in the comments. All right, guys, so welcome to the tutorial portion of the video. So the two things I'm going to do is show you a good Keepa, and then I'm going to show you a bad Keepa, so you can be able to differentiate the two when you are sourcing for arbitrage products. So right here we have a great value product. This is a very simple, basic arbitrageable product that is bought from Walmart. Great value brand. You can't buy that wholesale. So this is definitely a good arbitrageable product to start with in terms of reverse sourcing. But yeah, so here's the Keepa graph. So the first thing we got to point out here is, so let's go to around a 6-month span here about. So we see that the lowest FBA price here is $13.99 and the highest is $16.49. You want the buy box. So you want to be priced at $16.49, not the lowest at $13.99. You're leaving money on the table if you're not going for the buy box. And typically this is because, someone who's selling at $13.99 probably has a farther out delivery date. So they're not able to catch that buy box at a higher price, or they could just be priced incorrectly. And so, yeah, the guy who has a $16.49 is getting sales. So that would make sense for you to be priced here to be able to get the most profit out of your product. So yeah, as we're following along, the price is changing over time. From December to January, we're seeing it stay pretty similar, but the price is not staying exactly the same. So this is just an example of what would a price history and what a price of the product would look like over time. And the orange triangle, that's third-party FBA. And of course, like I said before, the $16.49 is also FBA, but that's the buy box. So the buy box, again, is the featured offer. That's what you want to sell for. And, I typically only really follow the FBA, but if you are FBMing, you could follow the FBM. So you're going to see the FBM is selling for typically slightly lower than what the FBA guy is getting. So $14.48 is the FBM buy box here. And, typically I'm just going to do FBA. As far as a Keepa, though, this is the ideal Keepa you'd want to see with the product. So we can see a year out, the price is staying very stable over time. And we'll get into a second with the offer counts, which is the amount of sellers, but that's also staying pretty stable. That's probably why the price is staying stable. So that's what you want to see when you are sourcing for products. It's stable, but not too stable to where it could be dominated by a brand or a private label seller or something like that, where you're not going to be able to get sales because of that, or you're going to get kicked off the listing. But obviously here, there's plenty of sellers. It looks like it's a very arbitrageable product. There's 40 sellers at one point. So yeah, let's get into the other two key metrics as far as Keepa. So there is this green line going up and down. So this is the sales rank. So every product on Amazon is ranked from 0 to whatever millions of products that in each category. So as far as grocery, this is ranked 17,000 in the last 90 days in the grocery category. So this is a very fast moving product. Typically you want to stay under around 100,000 for grocery. So this is the ideal, this is the ideal. It's under 20,000. It's a very fast moving product. If you go to SellerAmp, you can see it's selling 358 times a month. I know there's variations. We can take a look at that as well as far as the analysis of this product. But yeah, so selling 358 times a month, that's great. And yeah, so as far as the closer to 0, this means it's selling more over here. Looks like it's starting to sell a little bit less as it goes up in rank to 21,000. So, it's very healthy though. It's staying between 15 and 30,000 in the rank. So it's staying pretty consistent. There's no crazy spikes up to like 100,000 or whatever. It's staying in that range. So this is what we want to see, a healthy oscillation over time of the sales rank going up and down. Very consistent here. We like to see that as far as sales rank. And also, so the final one is the offer count. So the offer count is 45 here. So that means there's 45 sellers. As we go down here, there's 32 sellers at this point in time. So this is a very healthy offer count. We're seeing it's actually on a downtrend. So this is a good time to probably buy this product. You can see it's going up a little bit in price in the last few weeks, but that's what we want to see. We like a Keepa like this as far as it's downtrending in the amount of sellers. So like I said, good time to buy. But yeah, so when you zoom out, you can also see the effect of what amount of sellers will do to a listing. So as you go in over here, you'll see the offer count's going up and the price is going down. So then we see as the sellers sort of go down, the price is going back up. So that's that's the relationship between supply and demand. The amount of sellers, less sellers means usually higher price, more sellers means lower price because there's a lot of supply in the market. So that's a good example of what you'll see when, as far as things tank, usually because of the increase in sellers. And the second Keepa that I'm going to show you also shows that as well to really solidify that in. But yeah, so like I said, this is pretty healthy. You don't want to see the offer count really jump up like crazy in like a direct line. That's a sign that a lot of sellers just caught a sale or something like that at the same time, and that's usually a red flag that the product's going to tank. And also, what was I going to say? Oh yeah, so as far as like if the offer count is going down drastically, like a free fall, that could mean an IP complaint. I don't have any Keepas as far as to show you that, but you'll see like an elevator drop. That's another red flag as far as offer count, but this is a very good offer count we see here. And to get into the little bit of the nitty gritty details, so this is the offers tab here. I'm going to show you the offers tab and the buy box statistics. So this shows that people are buying the product over and over again. This is a sign I like to see. They bought it in January. They bought it again in March. This is a good sign. A lot of people are replenishing this product. That's why I use the offers tab. As far as that's the main reason. I don't think it's a good, accurate assessment of how many sold, because usually it can inflate the data because things are going in and out of FC transfer. But this is a good thing we see here in the 90 days. People have been replenishing this product. And then we get into the buy box statistics. So we see that in the 30 days, one seller is 46% of the supply, or maybe of the buy box. So that's not crazy, but that does mean that someone is dominating the buy box 46% of the time. But we do see it's pretty relatively split up among a decent amount of sellers. So looks like if you come in here with a decent amount of stock, you can get your share. The real red flag is when there's like 70% buy box share. That's usually when it's a red flag. But yeah, so this is very, very good. If we go to the 90 days, also even better. This shows that a bunch of sellers are getting a good distribution of the buy box. So this is what I use these two for mainly. And as far as just the variations, show you. So this is usually there's more variations, but there's only two on this. So this just shows that this one is not getting any of the sales. There's no ratings. Someone's priced at $120. There's no way that they're going to be able to compete with this variation. I'm pretty sure it's the same thing. It's just I don't know what the difference is really, but we can see that the ratings are going up. This product's being left reviews for. Good sign that all the sales are going to this variation. So that 358 we showed before, it's all going to that one. So yeah, so that's pretty much an in-depth analysis of what you'd see as far as a good Keepa. And I'm just going to show you briefly a Keepa that had a lot of sellers jump on and the price started to go down. So here we have this Keepa. So we see people saw that it was profitable over here. So actually one of the VAs sourced this product for $12 and they were saying it's profitable because it was at 24. So they told me to buy it, but I didn't want to buy it because I knew when I zoomed out, I saw that the price was $20 over here. So that's pretty much a red flag that the price is going to drop back down. So if you're buying it, here, you also want it to be profitable here. So that's the biggest thing you should be doing as far as analysis of products. So it probably would have to be like $10 to make it work for over here. So it wasn't really profitable at 20 when I bought it when I was going to buy it at 12, so I didn't buy it. And now we see the sellers saw the deal for $12.
thought, they get good profit. Now the price is starting to drop back down to even less than it was in the past over here in November and December. So it's a good sign that this product is going to tank. And, that just shows when the offer count shoots up like that, if there's a sale that everyone found out about, especially if the product isn't profitable in this range, you shouldn't buy it. So we'll see the drastic drop here as far as supply coming in, price going down. So know that for indirect relationships as far as price and supply, or direct relationships between price and supply on a product. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And that's really what I wanted to show you guys, so you can see a comparison between a good Keepa and a bad Keepa. So I hope this helped, guys, and thank you for watching. I'll see you next week.